These escalating tensions began right here on this soccer field in the mountain village of Majd al-Sham in the Golan Heights. It was a normal Saturday night. Kids were playing here a little after 6 p.m. when all of a sudden the sirens went off, and just seconds later, that rocket came crashing down right here, killing these 12 children aged between 10 and 16 and setting the region on edge. The Israeli government says Hezbollah, the powerful Iranian-backed militant group that dominates southern Lebanon, was responsible for firing that rocket. Hezbollah denies that, but Israel says it has no doubt and that it will strike back, and it will strike back forcefully. Now, the United States is saying it supports Israel's right to defend itself, but it is also calling for restraint because it does not want to see a full-blown war on Israel's northern border at a time when it is trying to finalize a ceasefire in Gaza. The CIA director was in Rome yesterday for hostage negotiations. There will be further ceasefire talks this week, but at this point, there's no sign of a breakthrough. Raf Sanchez, NBC News, Majd al-Shams, the Golan Heights.
As soon as the Israeli Prime Minister returned from Washington to Israel, he went into one meeting after the next to deliberate on how Israel should respond to what they say was a Hezbollah rocket attack on this community of Majd al-Shams. The Israeli Prime Minister getting a security briefing as soon as he landed, and then meeting with his security cabinet to deliberate on next steps. That meeting ended with that cabinet giving the Prime Minister and the Defense Minister the authority to strike back at a time and place of their choosing. It's not clear exactly how quickly that response will come, but the Israeli Prime Minister and other Israeli officials have made very clear that this attack will not go unanswered. And part of that, of course, has to do with the terrible toll that this attack has taken. You can see right behind me the crater where this rocket actually struck as children were playing soccer in this field. 12 children were killed in this attack, several dozen more injured as a result of it. And this is a small community, a small Syrian Druze community in the Israeli-controlled Golan Heights. And everybody knows everyone here, and everybody has been impacted by this attack. You can see behind me that teenagers have gathered in groups to simply sit in silence and mourn and mark this moment and try and comfort each other in this time of enormous loss. Earlier today, thousands of people came to this town square in order to see all of the caskets process in a funeral procession all the way to the cemetery. Cries, wails, understandable in this moment of enormous sadness. This is a community that has been enormously impacted by this and whose soul, really, in many ways, has been shattered.